Hello and welcome to the One Meal Channel cleaning video edition. If you want to enjoy watching this video as much as I enjoy making them, grab yourself your favorite delicious beverage. Mine is coffee. And join me now for a toast with the two of us to celebrate another episode of the One Meal Channel. Let's enjoy this toast in 1, 2, and 3. That is an optimal temperature coffee right there. So why don't we have another one together? Okay, well, we have a jam-packed full dishwasher with dishes that need to be put away, and we have this monstrosity of a sink from all of the stuff that I had cooked earlier. So let's get started. It gets a little bit loud when the water is running, which will make it difficult for you to hear and listen to me. So just stay along for the ride. I might be coming down with some sort of cold because I have some sniffles. I don't know if it's from the meal I had earlier. Oh, actually, for those of you who stuck around. Daphne content. You are being a good girl and letting me know that you need to go outside. Well, potty, Daph. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Good job. Is that all you need to do? Is that it? Is that everything? All right, let's go back inside. Good girl. I would pet you, but I just washed my hands to put dishes away. You do not get a TREAT because you did not do, you just went number 1, you didn't go number 2. So stop looking at me like you're going to get something. Yeah, you know better. Let's see. See what we got here. Extra points for those of you in the comment section who got that song reference. If you got that song reference, make a comment and I will pin it to the top of the video. It doesn't need to be specific. We come out with videos every single day. Usually we're cooking food, but once a week it is a good habit to clean all of our tools that we use to make the delicious one meal that we have every single day. These are the roommate's items, so I will kindly put roommate items on the drying rack for him to get to when he sees fit. The roommate has a nice selection of canned tuna that is actually fresh caught tuna that is canned, put into these little mason jars. So I don't know what he does with those mason jars. I just put them there for him. And then they disappear and I never ask him about it. And I never will. Maybe he'll watch this video and tell me the mystery of the mason jars. We're also missing a knife. You have this knife right here, and there's one in the bottom. I don't know where that is. It has gone missing. Never to be seen again. I wonder what happened to it. Knowing me, I'm probably the one that misplaced it. But I'll ask the roommate and see if he has a good idea. I have another day of work to get to. Kind of got a late start to the day, which means that I only have about a half hour to get as much of this done as I can. And I bring that up. A half hour is plenty of time to get these dishes put away and to get the dishes in the sink put in here. However, I usually wipe down the stove, and the microwave and the other appliances and countertops and such. I don't know if you've had this experience in life, but I don't think that we give ourselves credit for just how quickly we can get things done. So, we have a time limit. We're usually able to get a lot more done than we think we can. We don't budget our time as well as we actually can. We get distracted by things, we get overly focused on certain items that aren't important. So I have a feeling that the stove and all of the dishes are going to get completed just fine. Yeah, look at that. Already all of the dishes are put away. So, part 2. All of this down here has already been rinsed. That was a nice sound. All of this has already been rinsed, so we'll get by putting these straight away into the sink. Yeah, I do believe that I'm getting sick. So my boss got really sick. Some of my other co-workers got really sick. And my second job, I work outside. It's very cold where I'm at. Well, that was bound to happen. I'm okay.
I've got stuff on the bottom of my shoes. Can you put these in the sink?
Yeah. I'll do you one better. I'll put them inside the dishwasher.
You're a thinker.
I will be cleaning the stove, but for the time being, that is where the pan will rest.
I'm out of Red Bull.
Then you must go to the store and get more Red Bull.
Go on.
Yes, sir.
Just go out there, just standing, just staring.
I let her out like 5 minutes ago.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I haven't been letting the dog out very much. And then every time I go let her out, I go, yeah, she was.
Yeah, I did that. Yeah, she always waits until I'm filming to start acting weird, and when she starts acting weird, I let her out, whether or not she has to go to the bathroom.
Okay, I'm gonna head to the store.
All right, good luck, buddy.
What did you just say?
Good luck.
You said good luck. I swear on my mom, I heard you say that good blue lock, buddy.
I love that anime. Did I say Blue Lock? I'm getting a lot of Blue Lock content on my Instagram because I just finished the second season. There's potential. There's potential. Yeah, Noah and I have come to the conclusion, give me a second. Noah and I have come to the conclusion that I am dyslexic. I'm not diagnosed. So I don't actually know, I don't know if I am. But it's not uncommon for me to think one thing and then say something completely different. And it's also not uncommon for me when I'm typing or writing to use the same word twice in a row for whatever reason. So I'll be thinking about a sentence. Like, let's just say the sentence is, I went to the store and bought some groceries. And when I would write it down, I would say, I went to the store, and then I think, and I go, well, what did I do at the store? And I bought some groceries, and I'll write it all out, and then I'll reread it, and everything looks fine. And then after I send the email, like through work, it'll say, I went to the store and bought some groceries. It's like, wow. I reread this email 3 times. The email is really short. It's not a long email. It shouldn't take that long to proofread, and yet I missed something so obvious. I just reminded myself I have some laundry I need to finish. I need to move my laundry over from the washer to the dryer, but you are not going to see that because I don't want you to see my underwear. We are not at that level yet. When we hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll create like a Patreon or something where you can watch me do my laundry. Daphne! Don't act so defeated. Hi, dog. You never bark, do you? You just never bark. You are a horrible guard dog, but you are very adorable. You're very cute. Kakoi. Or kawaii, or whatever. Okay, so let's do the stove. I think what we can do is we can do the stove, and then we can do the countertop here, because those are the primary places. This is where we eat, this is where we cook. Everything else, can look at later. So let's pull this out. I personally like to sanitize. I think I can put this over here. I like to sanitize these. Do they need to be sanitized? Probably not. I like to sanitize these in the dishwasher. So we'll run it like this. Perfect, that'll sanitize just fine. I just made, look how clean this is. Look how beautiful and clean all of that is. And as usual, I missed these 3 items, which will also need to be cleaned. So I'm just gonna leave them in here for now. If they are not done by the time I get back to work, I'll do them tomorrow. I was placing these on a paper towel last time I was cooking, or cleaning. But why do that when I'm going to be cleaning the surface anyway? My coffee is now sub-optimal temperature and I do not feel like putting it in the microwave, so let's maximize our caffeine intake. I don't know exactly how much liquid this cup has, but like for size comparison, I mean, a very average sized hand, and this cup is massive, so. The cup is big enough that, you know, when you have just a little bit of coffee left in the bottom or whatever your drink is, and you go in and you take a big gulp to finish it off. That coffee cup is big enough that sometimes I'll take my final gulp, and it's not my final gulp. I'll spill a little bit on myself. So let's see what we got. We got 17 minutes. 17 minutes for us to wrap up this video, so that I can get changed and get ready for work. And we are not allowed to skip steps here. We have to do a good job with the cleaning. So I found that when I rush myself and I put a time limit on things, I'll miss certain items. Either when it comes to the dishes or cleaning up surfaces like this. I've never had an issue getting to all of the steps throughout my cleaning process, but I do have issues making sure the steps were done really well. So every once in a while, probably once a month, I'll get done cleaning and then I'll notice that there was still some, you know, rice left behind, something like that. So we do a lot of cooking with, or I do a lot of cooking with bacon grease. And I do the best I can to keep it contained. But when the lid is off, bacon grease splatters. So let's get the big stuff taken care of here. Let's get all of the rice particles that fall out of the pan when I'm stirring it around. Get this taken out. Fold this on the opposite side. Give it a clean surface. Here, I'll even turn the light on for you. How's that? Boom! Way better viewing experience. We've come a long way from the very first episodes of the One Meal channel. Very nice. Yeah, and I think that does a good job of getting most of the big stuff taken care of. We'll even go down here. And call it good. So, I'm not going to do the whole fridge. Just going to do the handles, because sometimes after I touch the bacon, I'll go in here and open up the handles, get this door open. I'll get it dirty. Just clean that. Very nice. Very nice. Yep, run my handle on the back. Looks good. Looks good. This obviously isn't super clean, but I never use that. Noah uses that. We have agreed he will handle that part. And so he shall. All right, what's next? What's next? 14 minutes. Counting it down. Let's do this upper part. Nice. Very nice. Beautiful. Again, part of the stainless steel is that no matter how well you do at cleaning and then drying the surface that you were wiping off, depending on how the light is reflecting off the surface, you'll see these streak marks. So I don't think I'm going to get a very good view of this for you, but when you clean, just try to follow the same direction so that any streaks that do show up are all going the same direction. And it makes the surface appear more clean, which is good. Well, I mean, it is clean. But what would you rather have? A surface that is clean but doesn't look it? Or a surface that isn't clean and does look it? So I'm going to go through all the effort of cleaning this up. Might as well have it look the part. All right, so we'll spray this down without getting any of the spray. Because of the angle I'm using, it's not coming out very well, but I don't want to. Let me just fix this. Dang, not fixing very well. Don't want to get any of this bleach in the propane injection ports. So there we go. That's nice. This surface, you don't have to worry so much about the streaks. You just have to make sure you're using enough paper towels so that the surface is dried well enough. Let's get that. Some older bacon grease. Yeah, and if you feel more comfortable, I am working with like a bleach style cleaner. So if you're more comfortable, wear some gloves with this so that you don't get any of that on your skin. So I am not doing that. You clean at your own risk. What is this? That's really thick and crusty. That's what happens when you miss a week. Boom. Boom. Yeah, honestly, this surface could use a little bit of a scrub. Yeah, this is when you're up on a time crunch to get things done that it really works against you. So that is pretty clean. It's actually very clean, especially from where it was before, but I'm not satisfied with it. There we go. Now we're getting our spray back. So let's do one last wipe through because the light is making it look like there's some residual grease. Let's do a really good job of getting these edges and corners. I really don't like cleaning. I would prefer to not do any sort of cleaning at all, but it must be done. And as you get further and further into adulthood, you experience firsthand the consequences of not doing cleaning. So, I live with a roommate. That's helpful, because if you live with somebody else, you automatically, feel accountable to do things like this. And if he's cleaning, then, I want to clean, because I don't want it to look like he's the only one cleaning. If I'm cleaning, he's going to want to clean, for the same reason. It's a good mutual system. But yeah, when I was living alone, I was obviously much younger. Noah and I have been roommates for about 3 years now, maybe longer. But when I was living alone, I was younger, and I didn't have that accountability. So I just wouldn't clean. And then I would have to spend a whole day cleaning whenever, like, family or friends or a girl came over or something like that. And then I don't know about you, but then like you kind of become an asshole, because if anyone else like makes a mess and you just cleaned a little bit ago, watch out where your drink is, put it on the coaster, hey, clean that mess up here and there. It's like, hey dude, you don't do any sort of cleaning yourself. I'm talking to myself, a younger version of myself. You don't do any sort of cleaning yourself. You just cleaned everything up right before a bunch of people came over, so that they don't think that you're like a messy, disgusting slob, but you are. So stop acting like you aren't. You clearly are a messy, disgusting slob. So stop acting like you're greater than thou. So spending a day once a week cleaning, a good system to have. There we go. Cool. And after you do it for a while, then you can just be accountable to yourself. I now have the added benefit of having a YouTube channel, where certain people, they come in every single day to watch the video. So if I don't keep a clean environment, I started with a clean environment, and I know that if I let things get dirty and stay dirty, you guys would call me out for that. You guys would ask, hey, are you okay? Something the matter? Something wrong? And I appreciate you for that, but I don't want to give you guys anything to be concerned about. Plus, I want to give you the best viewing experience that you possibly can have. So, we're going to put this back over here, turn this light off. I had a cast iron, but I don't anymore. I really like Noah's. Mine was a little bit bigger. I used to be really big into cooking steaks. And I still love steaks, don't get me wrong. I would eat steaks every day if I could. That used to be my one meal, is that I would just cook up a steak. I cooked up a steak for quite a while. But it was obviously really expensive. I don't know if you've looked at the price of steak recently. What am I doing here? Oh, there it is. No, I said that I had it, but there we go. It's like I've done this before. So I switched away from steak to going to like 93%, 97% ground beef, so 97% beef, 3% fat. But that, I live in an area where honestly expenses are not that bad compared to the rest of America. However, the cost of beef was still like $6 a pound. And if I'm eating, a pound every single day, like that's kind of expensive. It's kind of expensive, especially when there are certain restaurants around me that offer, you've seen the big Mexican food that we had. If you're a longtime viewer of the channel, you saw a day that I skipped out on my normal meal and just had a massive pile of Mexican food. That meal only cost like $13. So I really like that restaurant because they give you lots of food. Well, I mean, we tip them really nice, so it's another reason why they give us a lot of food. But regardless, they give you a lot of food for a pretty inexpensive price. So if you're spending, $6 on a pound of ground beef, plus all of the other stuff, the eggs are expensive now too. Eggs are like $6 or $7 a dozen, even when I buy them in bulk. Then you have to add the potatoes and the onions. You have maybe you're marinating as well, so you get the marinade and the seasonings. It just all adds up. So it came out to like spending like $10, $11 a meal. And although I'd prefer, a steak, well, actually, never mind, that's just the ground beef. The steaks are even more expensive. Steak is like $12 to $13 a pound just for the mid-tier stuff, and $24 a pound for the high-tier stuff. So, yeah, even when I downgraded to the ground beef, it was costing me just as much as that massive pile of Mexican food, which frankly is more food and way tastier. So I do miss that. I do miss that stuff. So we've downgraded yet again to the rotisserie chicken, because you can get 3 of those rotisserie chickens. If you go to the store, at least where I'm at, maybe you can try this out yourself. But when I go to the store, a rotisserie chicken is like $10. In other places it's $12, in other places it's $16, in other places it's a little bit less. But for me, it's $10 for a rotisserie chicken. If you go first thing in the morning, the day after, there'll be a little section where they have all of the rotisserie chickens that they didn't sell the day before. And they'll be in the refrigerator. They won't be warm. They'll be in the refrigerator section. And for me, they're discounted to like $3 or $4 for a rotisserie chicken. So I'm getting 3 rotisserie chickens for like $12. When I was paying, for 2 pounds of ground beef would be, $12. And those 3 rotisserie chickens will last me like a week or two, maybe a week and a half. So let's see, a chicken breast. So 6 chicken breasts. That's 6 days. And then the dark meat. That's another 6 days for me. So 2 legs will be about a meal. Or excuse me, yeah, 2 legs will be about a meal, and 2 wings, and the rest of the meat on the carcass will be about a meal. It comes out to like $1 a day in protein. It gives me everything that I need calorically. It doesn't break the bank, and it's still really tasty. So, if I was made of money, I would do steaks every single day. Maybe if we do this channel for a couple of years, we can become a YouTube partner, and then take the money that we make from the channel and put it into trying out some unique foods and adding some more variety. That would be really fun. That's something that I think would be a good long-term goal, is just like using the money that we make from this channel a couple of years from now, just to fund my meals. And then I would share with you all of the meals that we make with the money that was generated from the videos. So I hope, I really hate ads, so I hope that you guys don't have to watch a whole bunch of ads since my videos are so long. But if you do, and you're watching ads anyway, and it's worth continuing to watch, you might as well, that money might as well be going to me and be used to fund more unique meals on the channel. I think that would be a really good use of everybody's time, because right now it's just going to the advertisers, it's going to YouTube directly, or you're not seeing any advertisements at all. I hope you're not seeing any advertisements, but say because I don't know how it works. If you're not seeing advertisements, I would feel bad if we went to partner and then you had to see ads. But again, I promise I would give something back. I really do enjoy making these videos. Like again, I clean once a week. I make meals every day. So I might as well just film it. We've had some amazing comments from people, talking about their stories of losing weight or their stories of just their personal dietary preferences. We have people making funny jokes, people making recommendations for the channel. So it's been a nice little experience doing this. I can tell we're going to do this for the foreseeable future. We are over our allotted time period of how long it was going to take to clean everything, but we're almost done. So it'll be fine. Still make it to work on time. So a quick update on the future of the channel. In the next month, I'll be leaving this location and going to a new location to go see my family. I plan on convincing them to letting me cook some meals when they cook meals so that we can continue having daily uploads. And then after that, I'll be going somewhere else. Well, I really won't have an opportunity to cook a whole lot. So I'll probably go out and have some meals local to the area, and I'll just share those with you. And as always, I will post those up on Instagram as well. So anything that I miss, say I'm not able to record at some of the areas that I go to, you'll still be able to see kind of the meals that we had, the inspiration that we're getting for future meals. So I'm looking forward to that. Just letting you know, you haven't experienced the channel with me traveling since the start of the channel. But even when I am traveling, even when I'm away from this location, I will continue to do daily uploads. That's my commitment to you guys. So with that, we have a clean sink. The dishes have been put away. Dishes are set up to dry. We have our stove here, which is cleaned up, which is really nice, no grease. And we have our main table that we cook at. And I think there are a couple of areas that I felt that were a little crusty, but I don't really have the time to scrub all of this down and do it again. So I appreciate all of you watching. Thank you for tuning in. We do videos every single day. They are uploaded at 5 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. So I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Talk to you then. Bye.